Patagonia, where the world ends and adventure begins. This is a place that feels like the edge of the map, a land so vast and untamed that it seems to exist outside of time. Here, the horizon stretches endlessly, and the silence is broken only by the wind and the call of distant birds. It's a land of ancient mountains, living glaciers, and landscapes carved by the slow hand of time. The peaks rise like the spines of sleeping giants, their summits lost in swirling clouds, while rivers of ice flow silently through deep valleys. The winds here are legendary, so fierce they shape the very earth, sculpting the trees and sweeping the plains. Every gust is a reminder of nature's power, a force that has shaped this land for millennia. Here, nature rules with raw power, untamed and unapologetic. Storms roll in without warning, rivers surge with glacial melt, and the mountains stand as silent witnesses to it all. Every step you take is a test of spirit and resolve. The trails are long, the weather unpredictable, and the distances vast. But with each challenge comes a sense of freedom that's hard to find anywhere else. The stories are true. Patagonia is a legend among explorers, a place whispered about in mountaineer camps and dreamed of by adventurers. It's a destination that calls to those who seek the extraordinary. Here, solitude is profound. You can walk for hours without seeing another soul, surrounded only by the wild and the wind. It's a place where you can truly be alone with your thoughts. The wildness is absolute, untouched by the rush of modern life. The land feels ancient, as if it remembers a time before people, and invites you to become part of its story. This isn't a casual getaway, it's a journey for those who crave the untamed, who want to push their limits and discover what they're truly made of. The Andes crumble into chaos here, their jagged peaks and broken ridges forming a landscape that is both beautiful and intimidating. The wind, La Escoba de Dios, the broom of God, sweeps across the plains, reminding you who's in charge. It's a force that humbles even the most seasoned traveler. You come to Patagonia to challenge yourself, to face the elements, and to discover a deeper connection with the world around you. Here, you feel the pulse of the planet beneath your feet, the ancient rocks and shifting ice telling stories older than memory. You come to be changed by it, to stand in awe before nature's masterpiece, and to carry that sense of wonder with you long after you leave. My journey was driven by a need to stand beneath those peaks, to feel small in the face of something so immense and powerful. I wanted to walk on ancient ice, to hear the creak and groan of glaciers moving beneath my feet, and to witness the raw beauty of a world untouched. I came to see if the legends held up, to find out if Patagonia was truly as wild and magical as I'd always imagined. Patagonia promises authentic adventure, a chance to disconnect from the noise of daily life, to unplug and rediscover what matters most. Here, you reconnect with what it means to be alive, breathing in air so fresh it feels like a new beginning with every sunrise. It's a place that strips you down to your essentials, revealing who you are when everything else falls away. And in return, Patagonia rewards you with awe, humility, and a sense of belonging to something greater. The wild south called, and I answered, forever changed by its untamed spirit. The journey to Patagonia begins in the air high above the world, where anticipation builds with every mile. As the plane slices through the clouds, you sense you're heading somewhere extraordinary, somewhere that feels almost mythical. Below, the landscape transforms. Forests and cities give way to endless plains, wild rivers, and distant snow-capped peaks. The vastness is humbling, a reminder of how small we are in the face of nature's grandeur. Landing in El Calafate feels like touching down on another planet. The air is sharp and invigorating, scented with wild herbs and the promise of adventure. The chill from the southern Patagonian icefield bites at your skin, awakening your senses. The town itself is a rugged outpost, a lively hub where travelers from every corner of the globe gather. There's a buzz in the air, backpacks being loaded, boots laced, stories exchanged over steaming mugs of mate. Step outside, and you're greeted by a sky that seems to stretch forever, an endless horizon that blurs into the shimmering blue of Lago Argentino. The lake glows at the edge of civilization, a gateway to the wild beyond. Here, you gather your gear and your courage. The locals, shaped by years of wind and weather, offer quiet wisdom and warm smiles. Their stories are woven into the fabric of this land, guiding newcomers with gentle advice. The Patagonian steppe welcomes you with golden grasses and low, resilient shrubs, all swaying in the ever-present wind. The landscape is both harsh and beautiful, a place where survival and wonder go hand in hand. In Patagonia, the elements are not just a backdrop. They are living characters in your story. The wind howls, the clouds race, and the sun breaks through in dramatic bursts, shaping every moment and every memory. As sunset paints the sky in fiery hues, the jagged peaks of the Andes stand like sentinels on the horizon. Their silhouettes promise untold wonders and challenges that lie ahead. Standing here, you realize you're truly at the end of the world, on the doorstep of a wilderness that few have truly explored. The sense of possibility is overwhelming. Excitement and fear mingle in your chest, a thrill every adventurer craves. The unknown calls, and you feel alive in a way that only wild places can inspire. The journey into Patagonia's heart begins now, with every step a promise of discovery and awe. Nothing prepares you for Perito Moreno Glacier, a living river of ancient ice stretching for miles. As you approach, the sheer scale of this frozen giant is overwhelming, its vastness almost impossible to comprehend. The glacier seems to pulse with life, a slow, relentless force that has shaped Patagonia for thousands of years. It towers above Lago Argentino, a wall of blue and white that humbles you instantly. The colors shift with the light, deep sapphire, electric turquoise, and dazzling white, each layer telling a story of centuries past, compressed and preserved in the ice. The glacier groans and cracks, echoing like thunder across the water. These sounds are the glacier's heartbeat, a reminder that this ancient mass is always moving, always changing, even if it appears frozen in time. Suddenly, a massive shard calves off, crashing into the lake with a roar you feel in your chest. The splash sends ripples across the turquoise water, and for a moment everyone falls silent, awed by the raw power on display. You're mesmerized by this raw, ever-changing force of nature. Each moment at the glacier is unique. No two visits are ever the same as the ice shifts and transforms before your eyes. Boardwalks offer shifting perspectives. Deep crevasses glow with impossible blue, the air tinged with ancient cold. From every angle, the glacier reveals new details: jagged peaks, hidden caves, and rivers of meltwater carving their way through the ice. To truly grasp its scale, you get closer, by boat or better yet, by strapping on crampons and trekking the ice. The anticipation builds as you prepare to step onto the glacier itself, feeling both excitement and respect for this wild landscape. Walking on the glacier is surreal. You cross ice caves, blue lagoons, and sharp ridges guided by experts. The crunch of your boots on the ancient ice, the chill in the air, and the endless blue all around make it feel like another world. Every step connects you to millennia of history beneath your feet. You realize you're treading on ice that fell as snow long before you were born, preserved through the ages. The experience is challenging, exhilarating, and unforgettable. Each climb and descent brings a new perspective, a new appreciation for the glacier's power and beauty. For a few hours, you become part of the glacier's story. Surrounded by silence and grandeur, you feel both small and deeply connected to the natural world. Perito Moreno is nature's masterpiece, alive, powerful, and unforgettable. Its mighty roar echoes in your memory long after you leave, calling you back to witness its wonder again. Northward lies El Chalten, Argentina's trekking capital, dwarfed by the granite spires of Fitzroy. The village buzzes with hikers, faces flushed with anticipation or the glow of accomplishment. Here, adventure starts at your doorstep. Trailheads lead straight into the wild. Forests blaze with autumn color, rivers run turquoise, and every clearing reveals more dramatic peaks. The trail to Laguna de los Tres is the crown jewel, a demanding trek ending in a steep scramble. The wind howls, your legs burn, but the promise of the view pulls you onward. Cresting the final hill, you're rewarded. A blue lake beneath the legendary Fitzroy, its spire piercing the sky. The sight is so majestic it feels unreal. All struggle vanishes, replaced by awe and a sense of triumph. This is what it means to earn your view. Mount Fitzroy, Chalten to the Tehuelche, is more than a mountain, it's an icon. Its solitary granite spire dominates the skyline, shrouded in clouds and legend. Fitzroy and its companions rise abruptly from the steppe, sentinels guarding a hidden world. The weather is wild and unpredictable. A clear view is a rare gift. When the clouds part, the mountain glows in sunrise or sunset, a spiritual moment. Climbers are drawn by its challenge, but even trekkers feel the pull of its history and majesty. Trails around its base offer endless perspectives, each more stunning than the last. Standing by glacial lakes, you feel small, connected to the raw essence of the planet. Fitzroy is a silent teacher, reminding us of patience, strength, and humility. Crossing into Chile, you enter Torres del Paine, a realm of jagged towers and wild beauty. The Paine Massif rises abruptly, crowned by the three iconic granite towers. The park is a masterpiece. Mountains, glaciers, lakes, and rivers in one breathtaking package. Trekking circuits like the W&O draw hikers from around the world, each step revealing new wonders. The weather is wild. Sunshine, wind, and rain can all happen in a single day. The sunrise hike to the towers is legendary. You climb in darkness, then watch the first light ignite the granite in fiery orange. Beyond the towers, the French Valley and Grey Glacier offer more jaw-dropping views. Avalanches, icebergs, and horned peaks. Every turn is a new postcard. Torres del Paine is immersive wilderness, days lost in nature emerging with a renewed sense of wonder. Here you rediscover the wild heart of the world. Patagonia is alive, a land of survivors adapted to extremes. Guanacos roam the steppes, graceful and wary, thriving in the wind-swept vastness. Above, Andean condors soar, giants of the sky, symbols of freedom and power. Spotting a condor is a moment of awe. Seeing a puma, the elusive apex predator, is unforgettable. Even knowing pumas are out there adds a thrilling edge to every hike. Foxes, huemul deer, flamingos, and swans all play their part in this wild tapestry. Every creature, large or small, is a testament to resilience. Patagonia's wildlife is a living reminder of nature's tenacity and beauty. Patagonia's adventure is also a feast for the senses. After a day in the wild, nothing beats Cordero al Palo, lamb slow-cooked over an open fire, a gaucho tradition. Sharing this meal around the flames, swapping stories, is pure Patagonian culture. Fresh trout and salmon, simply prepared, highlight the region's pristine waters. Local craft beers and Argentinian Malbec complete the experience. Even the water, drawn straight from mountain streams, is the purest you'll ever taste. Every meal, from rustic lodge to trail snack, connects you to the land. Patagonian flavors nourish body and soul, fueling the next adventure. Patagonia leaves a mark, etched not just in memory, but in your very being. The wind, the ice, the sunrise on granite towers. These are lessons in humility, resilience, and wonder. Patagonia strips away the non-essential, teaching you to value simplicity and hard-earned joy. This is my call to you. Don't just watch, go. Stand in the shadow of giants, let the wind clear your mind, taste glacial water. Whether you're a seasoned mountaineer or a first-time trekker, the wild welcomes all. Travel like this expands your horizons and reveals your strength. It's not about a passport stamp, it's about experiences that shape who you are. So answer the call, pack your bag, lace your boots, and head south. Let Patagonia test, inspire, and change you. The wild is calling, go find it.